consequence of hard work, we've been blessed to be able to keep my wife home full time for the last 20 years because of multiple streams of income, such as you'll hear tonight. So, guys, listen, we dropped everything we were doing to partner with this company that you will hear about today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you personally to our common unity where
Hello, everyone. We understand it looks like Bob's audio has dropped, so we are going to wait just a second here for him to reconnect. It should be just a second.
Thanks for stepping in there for me, Lisa. Yeah, I lost total connection for some reason. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this back up for you. Okay, Lisa, can you hear me okay?
Absolutely, just fine.
Awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that. For some crazy reason, I lost all internet connection, so I had to log out, reboot, and come back. So I'm just gonna begin at the very beginning because I'm not sure what we may or may not have heard. So let me just jump right in here and continue right where we left off, guys. So again, my name is Bob Morant. I live in Columbus, Ohio, and it's an honor to be able to be on the line with each and every single one of you today. So on behalf of myself and my colleagues, I want to welcome you to this evening's opportunity overview. I'll tell my brief story. I was introduced to the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 22 years ago. A great friend of mine invited me out to take a look at what he and his wife were so excited about. And I tell you, we literally went out to look at another company. It was another company's international convention. Well, over 10,000 people had flown in from all around the world. And I remember meeting a young man that night, 19 years old, making more money in a month than Shane and I made all year. So we were blown away, decided to partner in the industry. And guys, we have not looked back because we went to that meeting thinking that we were going to save my friend from I thought a pyramid that he joined. See, I was just uneducated. I lacked the knowledge of the industry. So once I got caught up to speed on what this industry could do for individuals like you and I, we literally went to work. And as a consequence, we've been blessed to be able to keep my lovely wife home full time for the last 20 years. So when I speak about this company today, I'm going to speak with a passion because here's what I know to be a fact. If you work, it will work. So, guys, we dropped everything we were doing to partner with this particular platform. So I want to welcome you to our common unity. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to learn today about a platform that can lead you to financial freedom. But my wife loves to simply say, we have to help people get financial relief before we can find financial freedom. And I understand and respect that wholeheartedly. Guys, at the end of the day, our goal is to help you achieve just that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this platform is literally going to raise the bar on the industry. I can't wait to tell you what this company is all about, simply because we're seeing firsthand the true potential of ownership within the company for every single one of you. So let's talk about a revolutionary platform that you're going to learn about, where our program will allow you to earn maximum profits while generating income for your common unity. And again, ownership will be the key. Ladies and gentlemen, these two incredibly powerful industries of Forex trading and cryptocurrency is going to help us achieve many, many things when it comes to financial relief and freedom. So welcome to XtreamFX Global Academy. Can't wait to introduce you to our founders. First and foremost, we're a company for the people, built by the people. Ladies and gentlemen, these are two identical twins who are part of our founding team, Miss Reagan and Megan Lynch. Reagan Lynch is a young lady that had earned $250,000 annually with our previous platform. Prior to starting with that company, guys, she was literally working a low-wage job. Not because that's where her skill level was, but at that particular time, things were going on in her life where she just had to settle for that for the time being. Absolutely has done some amazing things in the industry. Now she's bringing that high level of expertise here for each and every single one of us. Her identical twin sister, Megan, ladies and gentlemen, she partnered with our previous platform as well, where she was joined that company with less than $200 in her bank account. That's right, less than $200. And because of hard work, commitment, and dedication, this young lady built a income that would pay her $100,000 every 28 days. Ladies and gentlemen, over $1.3 million a year is what she was earning, and she too is bringing that skill set to the platform. The next gentleman is Mr. Sloan. I got a huge level of respect for this gentleman because he's been a lifelong entrepreneur. He's earned 7 figures, owning his own companies and businesses, and literally is bringing those high level of expertise here to our platform. Also has been very, very successful in the space of home-based business. Mr. Mickle. This young man has done some amazing things in the industry, been in the industry for over 20 years. He's been on the corporate side of the industry before. Everything that he literally touches turns to gold, and we're blessed to be able to have him as our 4th founder with this program. Here's what I want to highlight. I mentioned founders. We have no owners in this particular company because ownership will be all of us that's on this line. may sound a little confusing right now, but as I get into it, you'll have a much more clear understanding of what that's going to look like. Again, we'll be able to earn profits in two very, very lucrative industries, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, let's talk about why cryptocurrency and Forex, because it's going to collide right here before our very own eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, excited to be able to let you know a handful of reasons why we know it's going to be successful. First and foremost, incredibly high returns. Guys, there's a profit margin when it comes to this particular space where the returns can be absolutely exciting, an independent alternative, and a safer way to manage your money. What do I mean by that? Ladies and gentlemen, imagine you and I sitting money in your bank account, right? Where let's just say for mathematical purposes, let's say you have $100. We're going to keep it very simple in your savings account. How many of us have had $100 in our savings account before, and then you look up 30 days later, and it might be $100.03, right? Literally, you don't earn any money that just simply sits in the bank account. So you're going to learn strategies and techniques on how to make your money work for you, opposed to us always having to work for our money. Ladies and gentlemen, there's high liquidity here on this particular platform. We're going to learn a skill set together that's going to teach us when to buy and sell, and it's going to be in a very simplistic manner. We're going to be able to take advantage of our IBO program and our decentralized global market. Absolutely excited, but understand the favorable forecast that's before us, simply put, will be explosive growth. See, professionals in this particular space are projecting. Listen, I'm going to use cryptocurrency, and I'm going to use one that we probably all heard of, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just over $30,000 right now today as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, the experts are predicting that it could grow to anywhere between $300,000 to $500,000 over the next 5 years. Think about that hyper growth. That is absolutely amazing. But many of us are in a position in our lives where we don't just necessarily have an extra $30,000+ laying around that we can let sit into an investment for the next 5 years. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because of this platform, we're going to show you how you could participate in this very aggressive Bitcoin world, cryptocurrency, and Forex education, literally for a fraction of that sort of revenue. So let's look at what's on the platform for every single one of us. You may be asking yourself, why would I join the XFX Academy? Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be able to connect, earn, and learn at the same time. And as I mentioned, a platform to have ownership. You'll be able to trade anywhere globally. That's exciting because as this pandemic begins to subside, we're going to be moving around the beaches of the world. I know that to be a fact. So listen, you could be on your laptop, living a laptop lifestyle. But in addition to that, there's no boundaries. There's no walls built. We can literally trade anywhere globally. That means we can introduce individuals to this platform anywhere around the world. That's exciting times. I've been a part of a few programs where it was very restricted to either your country or a few neighboring countries. Guys, this is truly a global opportunity. We'll be able to connect with a community of social entrepreneurs, business professionals, and professional traders. Guys, I want you to understand that's the backbone of our company. The backbone of our platform is learning the skill of how to trade properly in the world of Forex. Guys, it is an absolutely exciting time because we have some master traders that are teaching us everything from a basic understanding all the way to advanced skills, strategies, and techniques. So we'll learn how to earn a passive and an active income in this particular space. Now, understand, we're going to go over the overview with XtreamFX Global Academy, but understand this, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to give you the ability to increase your buying power, as I mentioned, in our decentralized learning and earning academy. I love to highlight the fact that the equity that you're going to be given by participating in this company, the ownership that you'll begin to receive will be fueled by Bitcoin. So that's what I was referencing earlier before when we simply mentioned that you may not have a $30,000+ investment sitting to the side that you can buy a Bitcoin with right now. Well, we're going to show you how you can participate in this aggressive arena, literally for pennies on the dollar. Now, our e-commerce tokens will allow you to shop in over 1 million platforms online around the world. We'll show you that here momentarily. Our education is top notch. And then our aggressive, profitable compensation plan. Guys, again, being in the industry for 22+ years, I understand compensation plans. I've been blessed and humbled to be a part of a couple startups where I had some input on some compensation plans. I'm going to tell you, this is hands down the most aggressive one that I've been able to participate in, and I'm excited because it's designed for the individual who may not necessarily have 20+ years of experience. It's designed for the individual who may be brand new, who've never done anything like this before. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's you, you're in the right place at the right time. So understand what's on the table for each and every single one of us is our education and our ownership. That's huge. So first and foremost, we want to talk about our Forex Academy and our Forex Financial Academy as well. The education that they're going to teach us was going to begin with live sessions. We'll be on a live Zoom with the master traders where they're walking us through how to set up charts, how to read charts, how to look at different strategies and techniques, how to implement those. How about our trade ideas? Our trade ideas are where our master traders give us their recommendation on exactly what they suggest us trading for the day. Our trading videos and our training videos. I love the fact that you can watch these during your leisure, right? Because I understand people are busy, right? And you may not be available to tap into a live session. So many of these opportunities to learn this skill set have and will be recorded. Now, our cashback e-commerce tokens, I mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be able to participate online in an e-commerce platform where you'll be able to tap into over 1 million outlets. Listen, the moment you decide to partner with us, you're going to get gifted $200 in these cashback e-commerce shopping tokens that you can literally go into markets in your community, markets online, save on travel, things that you're going to be doing anyway. So listen, this is available for anybody who partners with us at the premium membership or higher. Now, the common unity tokens, for me, is a game changer because it's profit sharing. It's ownership day one. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you partner with this platform, in fact, listen, we are in what we're calling a pre-launch. We're not going to officially launch until next Monday, but individuals right now have the ability to sign up with this company for free. You can get into the back office. You can look around. But those of us that decide to upgrade and purchase a package that's going to be a client membership or higher is going to get gifted to 20,000 of these common unity tokens. Ladies and gentlemen, understand it's going to increase in value as our company grows. We already have signed up more than 22,000 people in our pre-launch platform. So imagine what that's going to look like, guys. I'll get into more detail when I begin to talk about our compensation plan, but there's some extremely high equity within these tokens. Now, understand this, ladies and gentlemen. If you're wondering why Forex, well, it's a $7.3 trillion industry a day where they trade 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. See, what I realized immediately is if you and I can learn a skill set that will teach us how to tap into this extremely lucrative industry, not only will we be set for a lifetime, we can begin to create generational wealth with our family, loved ones, and those that are connected to us. Live trading sessions and our educational platform is absolutely one of the gifts that is so important that's going to be here for each and every single one of us. It's an absolute blessing to be able to learn from the best of the best in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me talk to you briefly about our trade ideas. Our trade ideas are where, again, our master traders break down the market. They'll tell us exactly what to trade for the day. They'll tell us exactly when to take our profit. They'll tell us exactly where to set our stop loss just in case the trade starts to go south. Here's my analogy. Imagine attending Harvard University, right? But the moment you walk in the door of Harvard, the professors will say, listen, we know you're brand new, so we're going to allow you to look at the answers from all of our students who are on our dean's list, right? Imagine that's exactly what we have the ability to do. The best of the best when it comes to our traders are going to share their recommendation with each and every single one of us, which hence will allow us to begin to earn and learn at the same exact time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a platform where we can have the ability to have daily growth is there. Understanding the common unity tokens are going to grow in value each and every single day with each and every subscription that comes into the company, either directly or even indirect of your efforts, right? You may be seeing somebody as one of our participants on this particular Zoom call this evening that you may not even know. But as they grow and introduce other individuals who become client members with our platform, there's going to be equity dropped into the company. And because you'll be part of the ownership team, you'll be a part of that equity that's going to continue to increase in value. You'll also be in a position to earn real-time payments on our blockchain platform because we are having something called our fast start bonuses. Those will be available for you right away. Also, you'll be able to take ownership and control of your funds and on a safe and secure platform, ladies and gentlemen, the decentralized platform. Listen, I'm going to be transparent as I always am. See, a lot of this language and understanding was something that I was not yet familiar with just a handful of months ago. But I didn't want to allow the lack of knowledge to keep me from a financial breakthrough for not just my family, but for many people that I know as well. So I felt it to be an obligation to learn about these decentralized platforms, to learn about what a blockchain was, to learn about cryptocurrency in the Forex world. Ladies and gentlemen, education is at our fingertips, and I understand that if we just tap into it, we can hit some goals that we were only once able to dream about. Listen, guys, we're going to show you how to grow your income passively through our common unity tokens because, again, they're going to be fueled by Bitcoin. If you're going to ask me for any recommendations, listen, you can trade them in, but I strongly suggest you hold on to them. Because, I have a Bitcoin story. See, I was introduced to Bitcoin years ago. A great friend of mine said, Bob, this thing called Bitcoin, you got to participate in. I trust her. A great friend of mine out of Chicago, Illinois, Miss Bond. Miss Bond says, listen, Bob, you got to get a Bitcoin. At the time, they were roughly $700. And I said, okay, because I trust you, because of our relationship, I did it, right? Some of my friends and colleagues thought I was crazy. But can I tell you that increased in value up to over $2,000? I nearly almost tripled my investment, ladies and gentlemen. I was excited. I sold my Bitcoin for just over $2,000. Ecstatic, right? Ladies and gentlemen, do you remember I told you that they're now worth over $30,000? Had I held on to that, where I invested $700, turning that into over $30,000? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe our common unity tokens will have the same sort of testimony because initially their value is going to be low. But as we grow this common unity, as we grow this company, as we continue to share this blessing around the world, these tokens will continue to increase in value. So my recommendation will be for you to hold on to them. Now, our e-commerce and shopping token bonus is just a quick visual for you, what it could look like. Understand anyone who gets started at a premium position or higher with our platform will be able to have access to over 1 million outlets globally to be able to shop online. Again, travel and restaurants in your communities. Guys, understand brand merchandise and so much more. This is somewhat what the platform looks like for our common unity tokens. But at the end of the day, the message that I have in this particular slide is that it will be available for anybody who gets started at the client level membership subscription or higher. Again, these Bitcoins will be fueled by, or these particular common unity tokens will be fueled by Bitcoin. Ladies and gentlemen, that is huge. That is huge. So let's get into it. Let's begin to talk about the 4 ways you get positioned within our company. There's 4 ways, and I believe there's something here for everybody. First and foremost, there's something called our retail ownership. Now, if you're going to ask me for my opinion, it's more like a retail sales store, right? Where you sell a product and you earn a commission. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to gear this towards a young entrepreneur, maybe a preteen or a teenager. This is just a platform for them to become educated in terms of entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, understand what they'll be able to market will be a lot of digital products. It'll allow those individuals to be able to market a personal growth and self-development platform. They'll be able to market financial literacy to build their financial awareness and market over 40 business solution products. Now, I love the fact that it will hold them a position in our genealogy. However, that position will be non-commissionable, or there will be no fast start bonuses attached to it. So in other words, when you sell something, you earn a commission. No other commission attached. Now, listen, there is the ability to upgrade to another position as these young children mature into adulthood, or if somebody's just in a position where they have to get started at this position. But if you're going to ask me for recommendations, the very first platform anybody would get started at is our client membership. Those individuals who are interested in the Forex education, the trading education, the cryptocurrency education. It'll allow you access to our live sessions, right? Our trade ideas, all the things that I mentioned when we talked about our trade academy. Again, you'll have gained access to the common unity tokens where you'll get equity into the company, the personal growth and self-development material that was available at the 1999 position, the financial literacy as well, position equity in the genealogy. And here you can earn a fast start bonus when you introduce 3 clients or more. We'll talk about that in our compensation breakdown. Now, if you're going to ask for my expert opinion, I'm going to tell you that most people are going to get started at this particular position. And here's why. Because you have an opportunity to tap into nearly everything we have to offer for only $124.99. And that is a monthly subscription. But look, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you walk in the door, you're going to get $200 in these shopping tokens. For me, I believe that's icing on the cake. It's not even necessary. It's a tremendous, tremendous incentive. But the backbone of our company is going to be built around the Forex education. It's going to be built around learning about the cryptocurrency and how to tap into that. It's going to be built around our very, very aggressive compensation plan. You also have the ability to get the common unity tokens. Guys, again, equity, ownership is key. That's where it will come into play here as well. Also, everything that you could take advantage of as a client or a retail owner is available for you at this particular rank as well. I love the fact that you'll be able to build your residual income platform through our compensation plan. I literally love that the most. Our leadership information, our financial information will too be available for you at a wholesale rate. Now, the last position anybody could get started at is $144.98. Many people are going to do this. Now, listen, here's the only difference between the $124.99 and the $144.98. This is going to allow you, when you introduce individuals who get started as a retail owner, that means the $19.99. Let me add that there is going to be a $5 processing fee at that particular position. There's also a $5 processing fee at the $99 position. No processing fees at the $124.99. No processing fees at the $144.98. To kind of explain that, right, since we're all owners, I want you to understand the philosophy behind that, because if you have these individuals sitting in a matrix tree, it takes some financial commitment for the company to be able to have the infrastructure to be able to keep that in place on a monthly basis. That's the only reason that's in place. But understand the $144.98, the difference is this. When you introduce those retail clients and they sell a product, I like to use the example of somebody that makes decisions at your local church. Let's say there's a fundraiser and they sell T-shirts for the up-and-coming church picnic. Ladies and gentlemen, understand, let's say the church was able to generate an extra $1,000, but because you introduced them to this platform, they're a retail client, you're going to earn a percentage of that sale if you've upgraded to the $144.98. Right? Also, the first 3 clients or the first 3 individuals who get started at the retail owner position, you're going to get a $5 kickback for each one of those individuals. So it will reduce this price down $15. You know, I'm a businessman, so I'm going to tell you, until you introduce individuals at that client membership, it might be a good idea just to wait to upgrade to this position. Because in business, the bottom line is the bottom line. So listen, let's talk about this compensation plan that literally keeps me up at night, literally has me up texting Miss Ernestina at 4 a.m. my time, right? So she's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but it's the middle of the night for me. But guys, the reason why we can't sleep is because we know we have a platform that's going to financially impact so many people's lives. Understand, our fast start bonus works like this. Let's say you introduce 3 individuals who get started at the client membership or higher. The moment they get positioned, within the first 7 days of you enrolling, you're going to get a $99 bonus. But listen, I know there's going to be some people that may get out of the gate a little slower that you may introduce. Nobody on this line, everybody's going to get this $99, right? But let's say you introduce somebody who introduces their first 3 client memberships or higher within their first 8 days to 28 days. They too will get a fast start bonus, but it will be reduced to $50. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a one-time bonus, and it's an incentive for us to get out of the gate quickly. With that being said, here's what I want you to know. Remember, I said we'll have business ownership and business equity in the company. Let me kind of give you an example. See, if it's in the compensation plan to be able to pay the $99 when we enroll 3 clients, that means somebody, unfortunately, is going to enroll their 3rd client on that 8th to 28th day. That means there's another $49 that did not get paid. Well, since there's no ownership, where that money would typically roll up to that individual, that money will now roll into value in terms of our common unity tokens. And they're going to continue to increase and increase and increase in value. Guys, that is huge. Understand that. Because there's no ownership, that money that typically would be paid back to the company is going to be paid to you and I. That's huge. Now, you might want to take a quick screenshot of this particular screen. This is all the ranks. I told the story yesterday. My wife wrote all of this out very, very neatly for me and has it pasted on my desk. I challenge you to do the same because I want you to have your goals right before you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go over each and every one of these particular ranks. But here's what I know to be a fact. We have individuals on this line that will hit these ranks in a matter of days, a matter of weeks, and definitely in the year of 2021. But let's break it down as we conclude the call. First and foremost, we already talked about the fast start bonus, right? So those are the people that look at this thing, introduce people right away. Their first 3 partners, you're now a tradesman because you qualified for that fast start bonus. But let's use this as an example. Let's say you introduce Miss Ernestina, Mr. Johnny, and Lisa to this platform. They look at this and say, hey, listen, it makes sense to us, and they decide to partner with you. The moment they do so, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to help them succeed, right? So let's say Miss Ernestina represents your team 1. She wants her fast start bonus, so Ernestina plus 3 will be 4 partners on your team 1. You have Johnny representing your team 2. Johnny looks at this and says, oh, yes, absolutely. It makes sense to me. He goes out and introduces 3 people right away. Guess what? Johnny plus 3 will be 4 partners on your team 2. Then you have Lisa representing your team 3. She goes out and introduces Miss Danae. Those 2 dynamic leaders represent your team 3. You still only personally sponsored 3 people, only personally referred 3 people to the program, but your group size has now grown to 10. Ladies and gentlemen, our company is going to pay you $125 every single week, Multiply that by 52 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. That's $6,500 a year in reoccurring residual income. That's exciting, right? But it doesn't stop there. The next rank is something called silver. When you're a silver within our company, it's just doing more of the same activity. As a silver, your team 1 now grows to 10 partners. Team 2 grows to 10 partners. Team 3 grows to 5 partners. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You still only personally referred 3 people to the platform. Your team size has now ballooned to 25 people. Guess what? That's $250 paid to you every single Friday. That's right. Every single Friday, you'll have $250 deposited into your wallet, ladies and gentlemen. Understanding that that's going to pay you, if you multiply 250 times 52 weeks, you've already did the math. That's right. It's $13,000 for the year. This next position of gold, guys, we have people that will hit gold in our very first week. Already have the infrastructure because we're in a pre-launch. They already know who some of their partners are going to be. Understand, who wouldn't mind starting a program where every single week you're going to make $500 every single Friday. That's not bad change, because here's what I know. Our previous platform had a similar position, and every single person that I met that was working that platform was doing it on a part-time, spare-time basis. So imagine on a part-time basis, you had an extra $500 drop into your account every single Friday, right? See, I know to be a fact, some individuals could upgrade their living arrangements. Some people could go from renting to owning. Some people could have a college fund set up for their children or grandchildren, right? Some people could help an aging family member, right? That's exactly the power of this particular income, because listen, that's going to add up to $26,000 for the year. The next position is going to pay you $1,250 each and every single week, over $5,000 every single month, ladies and gentlemen. That's $65,000 for the year. Not bad change. Next rank, platinum. Guys, listen, that's over a 6-figure income, $130,000 for the year, because the company is going to pay you $10,000 over $10,000 every month, because it's $2,500 a week. Guys, the math is simple. Multiply $2,500 times 52 weeks. That's $130,000 for the year, guys. That's exciting times. Again, we have people that's going to hit these ranks on this phone line, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. Listen, guys, understand the next rank is going to pay you. Who wouldn't mind earning an extra $5,000 each and every single Friday until things get better, right? That's a good Friday, right? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. Understand, guys, that is significant income. That's over $250,000 a year. We have Emperor and Empress. It's going to pay you $12,500 each and every single week. But I want to jump to Legend. Legend is going to pay you $1.3 million a week in a tune. A year in the tune of $25,000 every single Friday. Now, listen, the young lady that was on our screen, Miss Megan Lynch, this is the position she hit with our previous platform, and she did it, listen to me, in 90 days, ladies and gentlemen. How insane is that, right? That is absolutely insane income. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we have on our platform. Guys, there's more money. There's more money. The next rank is going to pay you $50,000 each and every single week. Guys, that's over $200,000 for the month, right? $2.6 million a year. And then, listen, at this particular rank, that's $125,000 a week. I know somebody's on the line is thinking, yeah, right, that don't sound realistic. That type of money's not available. That was me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's who I was 22 years ago. I didn't believe that this sort of income was available in this industry. But today, it's an expectation. See, I got friends and colleagues who've had $1 million months before with previous platforms. And the only difference between them and you and I is that they got positioned with the right company at the right time with the right leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, that's you today. You've now been introduced to the right company at the right time with the right leadership in place that will be able to assist you on your financial journey to success. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's what I know to be a fact. Every single time I share this information, there's always 3 types of people. The first type of person says, hey, Bob, listen, it makes sense to me, but it's not a fit. I understand. In fact, it's not going to be a fit for everybody, and we're not looking for everybody. If it's not a fit for you, I want to be the first one to thank you for tuning in today. Whoever invited you on thought enough of you, because we're selective with who it is we share this platform with, right? See, in corporate America, we can't choose, pick, or decide who it is that we work next to. See, in this industry, we have that freedom and that liberty to decide who it is that we'd love to go into business with. And because it's not a fit for you, we absolutely respect your decision, but I want you to do us a huge favor. Get back to that person and let them know the sharpest person you know in your community, the mover and shaker, the individual who has the most influence, the busiest person you know. Simply put, I've seen those type of people partner with our company each and every single day, right? The busiest of the busy, because when they see a platform like this, they have to find time to be able to put it into their busy schedule. The second type of person says, listen, Bob, it makes sense. However, I got a few questions. Well, if you got questions, we're going to stick around and answer your questions today to the best of our ability. And the reason why I say that is because we're still new, right? We're still in a pre-launch. Our company has not even officially opened the doors. Now, we've had some people pay for their subscription already, and if that's you today and you want to do that, you'll have that ability to do so, but it's not yet a requirement. Right? Some of us just wanted to do that and get in our back office and kind of look at the different toys that are back there, I would say. All that will be available to you. Only the things that you can't look at are the things that will be available on your e-commerce platform. Everything else you can look at for free. Guys, that's exciting. But listen, that third type of person says, Bob, you could have stopped a long time ago. You know, I always wanted a shot. I wanted a shot to where I could be first. I've seen and heard many of these companies, but I've never had an opportunity to be the one to hear about it first, to bring it to my community first, to be that person to hit that very first rank. Do you realize each and every single person on this phone call could literally be the very first person to ever hit apprentice in our company? Right? How powerful is that? Your timing couldn't be better. Ladies and gentlemen, when I seen this, I said, you know what? Because of this Forex education, because of the skill set that I can learn that could have such an impact on my family, I decided that I had to take action. See, I got a 17-year-old daughter, a 20-year-old daughter, and a 22-year-old son that look at me every single day. 6 eyeballs on me each and every single day that are looking at their father for guidance. And ladies and gentlemen, if I can learn a skill set and then turn around and teach them a skill set that can never be taken from them, and then they can turn around when they decide to have a family of their own, and they can turn around and teach others that same skill set, ladies and gentlemen, we just created a pathway to generational wealth. So, guys, I'm beyond excited. I'm beyond humble to be able to share. I'm going to invite my friend, Miss Ernestina, to come on the line with me. Between she, herself, myself, I don't know if Miss Faustina's on the line, and then Miss Lisa Dunn. We'll do our best to facilitate any questions that you guys may have. But let me get to the chat here. Let me go ahead and unmute or give Miss Ernestina the ability where she can unmute as well. Yes, Ernestina. And you know what, Ernestina, if we could, when we conclude, I'd love to hear a testimony from Mr. Johnny Adams, because Johnny is somebody you're working closely with. And
Yes.
Johnny, if you don't mind sharing, I'm going to make you co-host as well. But Ernestina, I'm going to turn it over to you to partner, and you can bring Johnny up here momentarily.
All right. Thank you so much for this evening and such a wonderful presentation. We don't always get it this way in life. Sometimes you are prepared looking for opportunities like this, but then you don't get the right one to, hop on. Sometimes opportunities will come your way, but then you are not even prepared to take it up. But if you come into a community like this and you are not even prepared, I think the atmosphere is such right for you to decide or make a decision. So I'm so glad that I got to hear of this opportunity at the right time. you know, it's not everybody who would see, you know, something already formed in its beginning stage. There was nothing like what we are seeing now. It was just an expectation, you know, that something is coming up, but it's going to come in a couple of months. But then, you know, the excitement we built was with the hope in the founders and the picture they built to us or showed us that we're bringing a platform that is decentralized, the first of this kind, and the platform of the company will belong to the people who will be partners with us. So I'm always excited, and like my friend Bob says, it keeps me awake, and apparently he's also awake as well. So even at all times, you see us sharing, you know, our plans for the day. So when I'm called upon to, you know, say something small, I become a talkative. Please bear with me because the excitement is just too much. I can't just keep it within me. So I would want to call on Mr. Adams because he has something to share with us. My friend Mr. Adams, the whole day today, your phone has been off. I wanted to check up on you tonight, but I couldn't get you online. So it's my singular privilege. You know, you will motivate somebody tonight because the first time you came on this call, you sounded like, you know, it's so difficult to get people to join you these days. And I assured you that I will partner with you and work closely with you. And there's a formula, something you need to do to get people to join you. And I'm glad that, you know, it's working for you. So let's share your excitement. Today, somebody will be on this line also having the same challenge. So can you share with us?
Yeah, Tina, good evening. Good evening, all my friends on the platform. Bob, good evening. I'm so excited because Bob sounds so a preacher man. The one who can sound non-stop. I don't know. Actually, I've never met somebody like this before who can speak non-stop. Maybe I can compare this man to one of our late pop star who has passed away. We know that person who can be on stage for 2 hours singing, dancing. You know our popular man, Michael
Jackson,
yeah. The guy has the energy. So I compare Bob to Michael, that energy he has. I'm trying to take a lot of inspiration from this guy because I love always to listen to him. The few days that I came on board, I was so excited and thrilled to the extent that it has motivated me a lot. Then you, Tina, who came also into my life just some 3 days ago when we spoke for the first time. In fact, it has gingered me that I learned one thing in this life, that it always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems impossible until it is done. And I take also inspiration from one motivational speaker who says, a river cuts through rock not because of its strength, its power, but because of its persistence. So I've learned a lot that if you are going to recruit people, along the line you may get a lot, only few respond to you. And which, according to Tina, who motivated me yesterday, I shouldn't be discouraged. Many are called, a few are chosen. The few that may remain in the business, they are going to make you whatever you want to be in this life. And I've also learned about how to become somebody in future is by the people. Actually, if you don't get the people to join you in business, you cannot easily become successful. Many are those who thought when they have their money and put into something, that the money is going to yield without any effort, which I think it is not the best motive for anybody to be successful. Because without your effort, you cannot make it in this life. And I know also that if you don't have that financial confidence, we always say financial freedom, but you must be confident. So I put it in this way that if you want to be successful, you must become a financial confident somebody in this life. So in fact, I'm so excited, and I wish to meet even Bob myself, but one day I know we shall meet on the beaches of the world. And very surely this program is going to make a lot of us rich from now into the future. If Jesus does not come early, I think something going to happen around the globe for the few months to come. So I want to advise all the founders on this platform. Some could not make it this evening. Some who been calling me, and I've been asking them some, answering some few questions because I don't want to coach them on anything. Because I've been advised by Tina that anybody who wants to understand the system very well must always come to the Zoom meeting, which I want to hold my peace to that so that I may not make any or cause any blunder. Because immediately a blunder is caused, I know it affects the program, it affects the system. So at the moment, I'm at a learning stage. I'm understanding to make sure that I don't want to be like Bob, but I want to be myself. Because everybody has a potential. Everybody has something unique because we are all multi-purpose beings. So everybody must be himself, not necessarily to be like Bob or be like Tina. Be yourself also. You see, when we all try to arrive at the point, then the world will be at our back, and we will continue to get more people on board to make this program very great. But I know for sure that from now onwards, I myself have been so motivated, and I'm going all around to make sure that all other friends who are over there, some are still in some serious poverty situation, I'll get them on board, and they also bring somebody on board. I think together, we all make it great. Together, we'll get to the end of it all, because at the end of every tunnel, there's light. And when we get to the river, we'll cross over. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you, Bob, this evening for the opportunity given to me. God bless you so much. And all
God bless you.
In this meeting this evening, I would like to tell you that it's never late. We'll get there. So let's work very hard and rally behind our admin so that we all make it great. God bless you. Bye.
Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you so much for sharing your pieces of wisdom with us.
Yeah.
In fact, in this industry, we share amongst ourselves. You know, sometimes the fear of even speaking with somebody, a stranger, to invite somebody, when you are rejected, how do you feel? You know, so you always need somebody to tell you something to lift you up, to say, look, do it this way or go this way. And you know, it also takes the person who is open to learn, you know, to also be able to achieve the result. So thank you for also taking the little advice I gave you. And you see, it was just the same day you saw results.
Yep. Yep.
And next thing you're going to testify is your first week in this business. You know,
Yep.
I have been in this industry for a while now. I have seen, I have tasted, I won in some, I lost in a lot. But I tell you that I haven't seen such an easy going plan or pay plan like this, where everybody can win. Even the youth can come in and win here. What excites me most is the skill that we're going to get out of this, to be able to trade freely at your own time, on your device, on your own phone. That is beside this. I thought we are going to hold the you see, this is what we've shown you now is just fixed. I mean, when you get into the network aspect of it, it's there. You will pick it up. But I'm excited. I'm an adventurous person by nature. So for me to be able to equip myself with this trading skill is something that I just want to polish it up and then just, enjoy it. To make like $1,000 to $2,000 on my trading account every day is the minimum I'm looking at. And where am I going to get that money to trade with? I'm going to get it from the commissions that I get. And when I got exposed to the fact that you trade with only 10 cents on a currency pair and can make a profit of $40 out of 10 cents. You can trade with $1 and make like $100 to $200 or $400, depending on your lot size. Are you people hearing my I wasn't talking like this 2 weeks ago. All this thing I didn't know, but you see, I'm speaking like, a stockbroker. And this excites me. And I can promise that in another month, I should come here and show my winning, my daily wins and profits that I'm making. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I speak like this, I'm speaking on the choices we make in our lives. Permit me at about 3 to 5 minutes, let me say this. We are faced with choices every day, every hour. Even the food we eat, it's a choice we make. Where we want to go, the friends we make, the places to worship, it's always a choice. You decide what to do when that time comes. But you see, we don't control time as time passes us by. And then we begin to grow from our youth to our middle age, where we become parents. Then we move on, we get to the peak of our lives, and then at a point we retire. All these periods in our lives are like landmarks, and the choices we make from certain times take us to a destination. And that destination, sometimes we like it, and sometimes we don't, because it was a wrong choice we took. Some of those ones we could go back and take, a better choice, but with some, we can't go back. This opportunity that we are introducing to you today, it's like the period of when the mobile phone came out. Those who embraced it were able to take lead. Others were saying, so many things about it. But look at us today. We hold 2 phones, 3 phones, other gadgets, all tapped into what? The internet. Today we are on this meeting because of what? A virtual platform, which is the internet, and then you need one of these gadgets. The world is moving, it's changing, it's becoming something that you need to move along with it. XtreamFX is one of this kind that is a revolution of this time. You should be glad that you are one of the few who are being called on to join now. Mark the calendar. When I come to think about it, look at it, 2021, January, this business is launching. Have you thought of what is going to happen by December, this 12 months? Look at this chart. From tradesman to icon. I'm challenging myself that every month I'm going to, try to jump the hurdle, but I'm going to carry a lot of people with me, so we all enjoy it together. If you are a young person here today, this is your time. You can come in and learn this trading because there are young ones as young as 12 years, 8 years. You go to the internet and just search. I saw a 7-year-old who trades. The skill is sharp. A 13-year-old who makes 64,000 in one trade. Now he's getting it in the millions. So if you are a young person here, like Hamid, I invited you because of what I know you can do with your life. And at this age, if you take this up, you might have the keys to your family. Those who make history, you could be one of them. And that is what I saw in you. Not to invite you for me to make something out of you, but I want to see you shine, your star shine through this. And I'll be glad to see you through. Now, those of us who are middle-aged parents, you could do something amazing with this opportunity for your family. What do you have in mind to do that money is stopping you from doing? Why don't you take this vehicle up and allow this? The money is here. It's here. It's here. And those of us who are going on, to our retirement age, you can now retire with a business like this and enjoy your retirement. I love to travel and I love to shop. And so I know why I'm here. And I love also to help people. I love to help people a lot. It's sad when some people come for help and you can't help them because you are stuck somewhere. So we all have what we want to do that we are not able to do. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not rapping anybody. I'm just trying to expose ourselves to this opportunity and what it can do for us. What choice are you making tonight? This is what I leave you with. When you wake up, when you go to bed, as you're going to bed, ponder over it. And when you wake up, what do you look up to that challenges you? Let XtreamFX move you or carry you to your dreamland. Between now and December, let's have something in mind, a goal that we will, be able to achieve and be happy with. Thank you so much, and I'll give it back to Bob. I don't know if there are questions today, but I'll give it back to Bob to take over. Thank you so much.
I mean, it is a pleasure to be alongside of you and your leadership. I mean, you're doing some amazing things. Already have built an organization approaching 300 people, and it's just exciting. It's exciting because it's your passion for people and the passion to serve people, and it does not go unnoticed. I salute you today. I also want to thank my friend Johnny Adams, sir. It's an honor to be able to be on here with you as well. I promise you, I move nothing like Michael Jackson. But I truly appreciate the rap.
The man can rap. The guy can rap. I love that. No, stop.
Oh my God.
The energy level is very high anyway.
Like, he is iconic, right? They say he's iconic, so I look at that on the compensation plan. So I'll take that. I appreciate it, sir. well, guys, I tell you, I see a hand up. Brother Johnson has a hand up. Let's get to Brother Johnson, get that question answered. And then what we're going to do, we're going to maybe answer 2 or 3 questions, but we're coming back on the same line in about 45 minutes where we're going to show some of the team how to get take care of their financial enrollment, just the processing of how that goes, and kind of being in the back office showing them some different things. So if you want to come back just to kind of see what that looks like, you are definitely more than welcome. And we can also field and answer a few other questions there with some of my incredible colleagues, Miss Lisa Dunn, Miss Danae Reese. They'll be on there with me as well. If you don't mind, go ahead and unmute yourself, sir. I think I just gave you the ability to do so.
Okay, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Please, I was asking, that is multiple accounts allowed?
Great question. Yes, ironically, you are allowed multiple accounts. You just have to have a different email. Each account has to have their own a separate email. Absolutely.
Okay.
Very good question.
Thank you very much.
I have multiple accounts, and it's just a strategic way of building for some builders. So I understand why you asked that question. Very good question. Any other questions out there? Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have 20 minutes out after the hour, so I want to respect your time. Again, we'll come back on the same Zoom line in about another 40 minutes where we'll show the process of funding your back office, funding your account, and we can field a few other questions on that line as well. So with that being said, guys, it's always an honor and privilege to be able to share and serve alongside so many incredible leaders. I want to thank each and every one of you all for plugging in. I definitely want to thank our folks here in the States that plugged in during their busy day as well to support the international organization. So with that being said, guys, it's always a privilege. Good night. God bless you. We'll see you around the banks of the world.
I have something with you. Madam Tina, I have something with you.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Will you call me when we close?
Yeah,
right.
I'll speak to you in camera.
All right.
Yeah, okay, thank you. All right.
All right.
See you. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Bob.